Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Sing Tao, a severe migration crisis has erupted in the Spanish enclave of Ceuta, where approximately 50,000 illegal immigrants have attempted to enter from Morocco. Spanish authorities have confirmed that at least 41 individuals have lost their lives by drowning while attempting to swim around border barriers to reach the territory. In response to the influx, the Spanish government has deployed military reinforcements to support local security forces. However, the situation has triggered a significant diplomatic dispute. Italy's foreign minister, Antonio Tajani, has publicly called for the suspension of Spain's status within the Schengen area, the border-free zone encompassing 29 European nations. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has also indicated that her government is prepared to take strict measures, including a potential temporary suspension of the Schengen agreement with Spain, citing security risks and the impact of the mass migration. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has stated that his administration is working closely with Morocco and international authorities to restore order while facing intense pressure from domestic opposition parties. FIFA is currently evaluating the feasibility of expanding the 2030 World Cup to include 64 participating nations, a significant increase from the 48-team format introduced for the 2026 edition. According to Al Jazeera, the governing body intends to hire an independent agency to conduct a comprehensive assessment of this proposal. The study will examine various critical factors, including the potential impact on competitive balance, player welfare, calendar congestion, and operational complexity. Additionally, the agency will estimate the financial implications, focusing on potential revenue growth from media rights, sponsorships, and ticket sales. The 2030 tournament, which marks the event's centennial, is set to be jointly hosted by Morocco, Portugal, and Spain, with 3 opening matches scheduled in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. This potential expansion has already drawn criticism from major confederations, including UEFA, which previously expressed opposition to such a change. FIFA is expected to select the research agency by mid-August, with findings due by September 11th. According to CBS News, United States federal investigators are currently looking into a potential connection between the Iranian government and a series of cyberattacks targeting critical infrastructure across the country. Specifically, the cyber intrusions have targeted municipal drinking water and wastewater systems in Minnesota as well as several other states. While details surrounding the extent of the breaches remain limited, officials are highly concerned about the security of critical public utilities. CBS News correspondent Nicole Gonga reports that investigators are working to determine whether state-sponsored actors from Iran orchestrated these digital incursions to disrupt public services or probe U.S. cyber defenses. Security agencies have repeatedly warned about foreign threats to municipal water systems, noting that many smaller facilities lack the advanced cybersecurity resources needed to fend off sophisticated state-backed hackers. This active investigation highlights the growing vulnerability of essential public services to international cyber espionage and conflict. According to a report by Lionhe Zhaobao, the Democratic Republic of Congo is facing a severe health crisis, as the current Ebola outbreak has become the second largest in history. Government data released on July 31st indicates that the total number of confirmed cases has risen to 3,532, with the death toll reaching 1,556. Experts express deep concern as the virus continues to spread at a pace that exceeds current containment and control efforts. Carl Skaw, Deputy Executive Director of the World Food Program, emphasized the severity of the situation, noting that this is the fastest-spreading Ebola outbreak observed to date, and urged the global community to prioritize the response. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention stated that the death count has already reached 5 times the level of previous outbreaks within the same time frame. The current outbreak involves the rare Bundibugyo strain of the Ebola virus, for which there are currently no approved vaccines or specific treatments available. A court in Sri Lanka has sentenced 2 high-ranking officials to death for their criminal negligence regarding the 2019 Easter Sunday bombings. According to the Liberty Times, the former Inspector General of Police, Pujith Jaya Sundara, and the former Secretary of the Ministry of Defense, Hemasiri Fernando, were both found guilty of failing to prevent the attacks, despite receiving repeated intelligence warnings. The 2019 terror attack, which targeted 3 high-end hotels and 3 churches, remains the deadliest attack against civilians in the country's history, resulting in 279 deaths, including 45 foreign nationals. Although the court has handed down the death penalty, the defendants maintain the right to appeal. It is worth noting that Sri Lanka has not officially executed anyone since 1976. And the current administration supports keeping the moratorium on the death penalty in place. Therefore, the sentences are effectively expected to result in life imprisonment. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.